important for broke down the issue today, for let the public understand.
Now that's make we dey bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
And entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slick Television, channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slick Television.
Very essential for end everything with praise. And God self-talk can say, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. When Friday, Muslims, they're already in a mosque. They pray. Baki, it has been a long ride throughout the week. And like I started off with, always end everything with praise. And we're ending the week with praise and adoration.
When you reach to the Sabbath day, I want to say, wow. Sometimes can be related to the new people don't get what's name by mind. You know, say you versatile, you read outside. Of course, whenever Friday they reach, in the tell we say we don't be a successful team, starting from this week here, Monday to Friday. And of course, like we be say we suppose for the tell thank you for be appreciable. So all of the one day before say don't they bring come content together for being on the Today Show.
It has been a long ride throughout the week. Now, so I want to welcome you to Today's Show here on Slick Television, channel 37. You can also join us on Facebook at Slick TV, website at slicktv.com, and follow me on all the social media handles. I am Rabiatu Mansaye.
And I'm Mohamed Bake Kamara. I will take the quote of the day where it says, the journey from athlete to advocate shows that purpose doesn't end with the final whistle. It only changes direction. Again, the journey from athlete to advocate shows that purpose doesn't end with final whistle, it only changes direction. This, of course, don't give a hint of waiting will be the discussion today. Gabi, like we look at them, you know, say the world of athletes and they open.
Yes.
And moreover, which can make the team more deeper, the final whistle, of course. So they try to drive you right into the discussion.
You know, when they read the quotes, if it just draw me mind to something me can always say. Not mean say because you deny so you they stop there forever. They say the world na leather, some man they claim, some man they run down. You know, I just wish we already did a football pitch, you know, back here, because this is somebody who they can't talk to, so and somebody will come up from the pitch and decide say, I don't kick there, it's time for that just like give back to society. I mean, we don't see in diverse ways as everybody gets in reason. But if you see a young somebody say, no, I understand I make boku money, but it's time for that just say, yeah, then of like spoon back.
Definitely.
You know, like you say spoon back greedy.
Greedy. For will you be small, you will play ball?
Well, maybe if me I be man, if I were a boy, I would be going to football because some man can tell me say I get football.
I did tell you.
Well, we can talk to somebody who been there into football, but now it tend for say it's time for me for give a lending hand to the rest of the world. Stay tuned for more.
The road to greatness starts with mic, beats, and the fire that burns in your heart.
Una kusha wakabo, auna dedu. Killing them in Jesus' name, una ala alelu. Till I grow up and old stick, defend them abutu. I dey direct them pa rap game from here to Fadubu. Yeah,
you gon' die tonight for this best. When me iron stores, boot like hood, I walk up on your neck. Drag your ass, my from Fadubu, take go a jekule. Load the clock up, came it out your head and let it back.
From May 2025 to January 2026, the rap game go hot as we dey come together with the theme Salon Against Hate. This now we chance for raise awareness and go against the bad talk and message them we don't divide the country. Register now for the Rap Rampage 3.0 for free. Call +232 7674 9299. Kamle we all join on for make Salon unite. It's now you turn for win the biggest stake in Salon rap history. Third place they take home 10,000 leons. Second place go get 20,000 leons. And first place they take home a whooping 100,000 new leons. You feel say you get them? Can't drop fire bars, win big and claim you throne. Rap Rampage 3.0. Now Orange and Orange Money, they bring this show to you.
Hey, I don't want to play connecting to the man.
Man them. This na boys. Usai man and they put all thing at table from Pantap to Godo. Inside boys, we know they hide behind with shadow at all. We real and this them na all but we.
Every woman first, let me start that, always they look for a successful man. So likewise, majority of the men also look for successful woman.
We can't talk about we hustle and we dey pay money.
When you like somebody, you first of all get for take care of whatever you like. Make them a priority.
We relationship and waiting people they expect from we man them.
You know, women are more emotional than men. If you stand, where you enjoy them, you go they come.
This not a side where we just take a talk. This na brotherhood. Na side for let you see and feel waiting they really mean for we boy picky.
Sex is intimacy.
This na boys. So come na the bar, grab a chair, buy a drink, we talk, chill and vibe. Cause this na boys who side where they shake the table.
Welcome back. In life, everybody getting gift. But one thing where people always say mostly is how many people they give back to society. In sense, we did in a society right now, Usai, most people wouldn't get, then 10 for full and so. Just a very few go decide for say, la do so. Amongst those other, now somebody when a Sierra Leonean, we don't dare into football over the years and decide say, la put the ball down, la left the pitch and can lend a helping hand to the world. And here in the studio, I guess with us, Rodney Strasser. Good afternoon, welcome to the Today Show.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I mean, it's a pleasure having you. But I mean, started off with the surname. I want to firstly know if I actually sit down so with a relative, maybe grandpikin or papa or uncle, of the first youngest head of state in Africa, Valentine Strasser.
Yes, I'm a family member. Yeah.
Oh, well? I think that was a very good guess there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we want to go back in time. We want to understand what are this gentleman we sit on before we saw, I mean, the family, how much were them born, I mean, educational background, all of these things, how them born, something now apply the commode to want to know, all of those things put together.
So, Rodney Strasser, and I born Freetown, Cottage, and my dad and mom are late now.
Oh, my sympathy.
Yes, I have 4 brothers. We're all boys, and I grew up na Kojimi.
Okay.
By Service Choir for Bay. And I went to Becklin, I went to Moridin, I went to St. Philip's, so I got 3 primary school, and I went to St. Edwards and Prince of Wales St. Edwards, and yeah, in Sierra Leone. So I'm a ex-footballer. And I play for AC Milan. I play for so many bigger clubs in the world. And former Lyon Star players.
Okay.
And what else? Because the profile, me think too more cool. So I got to remember most of the question where they come inside.
All right. I'm sure, because even myself here, I never thought, say, I go sit down before the screen today. Funnily, I go tell you, say, I went for old cane and chalk prior to now. But here I am, being a journalist, I'm interviewing an ex-footballer. So I want to know, What's in a big road name plan before you actually come into football? What's in you always dream for before you actually go into that particular phase there?
Yeah, to be honest, I wanted to become a lawyer, which, you know, Creole and now we need a degree for book. So, yeah, my family background, even while they go primary school, I normally play ball at school.
Okay.
Yeah, I did play ball, but now I go to house. While I did at school, I go school after school, I go to house, then I can play ball. I was not allowed, you know, even when I go Prince of Wales, that's why a lot of people don't know say I go Prince of Wales.
Okay.
People hold me know say I go Edwards, but people don't know say I go Prince of Wales, because Edwards where I go in, and there I go play ball. You know, why I be the Prince of Wales, I just play football with my friends there. I never played for the school team at Prince of Wales, because that time, you know, the after school, I have to go home and, you know, then get for check you, and, you know, I guess some people, even with it, I guess some of my schoolmates already even think, say, "Are you really play football?" The one in a primary school, because they don't know me. They know me for because I was brilliant in school, and so I wanted to become a lawyer. So, but my dad was a footballer.
Okay.
And, you know, for my young, I play ball, you know, go in the house with my friends, them after school, we go play ball. And so I started playing all the mini leagues when I was young, you know, so. But I wanted to become a lawyer.
You know, we talk, say, when we go Prince of Wales, most of these things, people don't know, say you play football. You just make a remember where I can see them, but them, when they go come up play football. Ha! They don't go dirty, so kind way. But then go for what's some quick, many people are not
the same thing with me, myself, I be the dirty, but I be get one me on cool where they call me. Yeah, every time I go play ball, you know, he's a late man now. I mean, daddy go call, she can't go call back.
Oh.
Call me that time they are there, you know the country sapo. And then they make you bright. So they say Cobham. And so yeah, it not be the same, you know. Why can don't go dirty and can't say like I wash me. So I don't be like that feeling. Because I be thinking me a big man for they wash me, I wash myself, you know.
I'm sure. So quickly, your uncle will be the Kobe. So I mean, is see you in a particular phase there before it become late?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, they all saw me when I went there. I went to Italy, AC Milan, and yeah, it was a great feeling for all of them.
All right, okay. You know, mostly, I mean, you mentioned, say, you like Creole and your papa, if you don't be a footballer, but you want to be a lawyer. You know, when that twist can come sometimes, where you get this change of thing, It's a bit Talek in a family, right? So how was it like for your own case? I've been Talek.
Yeah, but my own case, I wanted to become a lawyer, but my dad wanted me to play football also. So the encouragement was there. It's just like when it's time for academic stuff, you have to do it properly. You know, you have to go how it's supposed to be. You have to study. Like me, when I come out of school, the first thing where I come out of school, any kind of house no more can change, go sit down. When I come, I get to explain, wait till I learn at school, then I go change and eat. So that's the first step. So you need to go to school, self, go copy. You know, before we used to copy, just like that. But so you need to understand which you copy. You get for explain to hip hop. So it's not like my dad no me wanted me to. My dad be want me for play football because my dad was a footballer. You know, but he wanted me also to go to school and be educated. You know, but where the twist come in, it's not like something different because he wanted me to play football. But I went to the football side than the.
So you went into the football side, go a bit deeper into that particular side there. I mean, arguably, correct me if I'm wrong, you left for Inter Milan in 2006, right?
Milan, yeah.
And Wikipedia, I mean, the age you have there, we say that's when you left, you were about 17. And
when I started playing.
Yes, you know, say not to consent age than they, for you left and go now another man country. So how was the whole process like there back then?
Yeah, it was difficult because you left Sierra Leone, you go in another country where you don't know the language, the food is different, the barrier is different, and you go meet different people them we know to a different culture because Italian culture is different from African or English culture either, you know. So you get to go adapt. I was in camp with the other boys, you know, and you need to talk language and mostly. Italian, they know they speak English that much, not like Scandinavian countries where you get so many people, or Holland or all those other countries where then they speak English if they are with their own language, but Italy is less. So you have to force to speak the language. So it was difficult because I was young, and but it was a good experience also on the other side, because you learn how to be independent, learn language. You have to force yourself to learn the language, and which is beneficial to me right now. I can speak different languages, and not only Italian, I can speak also Portuguese.
Okay.
It's helpful for me, and but thank you. It was difficult, but it was helpful.
Okay.
Yes, towards my life, towards my career.
Okay. Just quickly clarify this for we. We're still inside AC Milan, right? Inter Milan, sorry.
AC Milan.
AC Milan.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still inside. Just clarify this quickly. There's a just small arguable thoughts where they go around, where some school of thoughts they say, well, you've been selected. Other people they say, well, you've been paid for they join the academy. I mean, I'm sure you've heard all of those things, and those waves have been around.
Yeah, the thing is, it's clearly, I've never been paid for it. How they go pay for me, you know? Because the thing is, AC Milan is a really big team, but people from here you never see them. But when you get there, you know how big these teams are. You know, Real Madrid, AC Milan, those bigger clubs, and it's not the same also as the smaller clubs. You know, it seems like two different football, but the same football they play in. You know, the bigger clubs and the smaller clubs, there are huge gap between them. But anyway, nobody not pay me, but I not pay anybody or they not pay for me for going to academy. It's the blessing of God and my talent, which I go through. People don't know. I was there 1 year, just the train, without even registered, because it's like I was on test.
Okay.
You know, because also the space to register a foreign player, you have to take this space. They have 7 space for foreign players. So whenever even they register you in bigger clubs like this, when you are non-European, because you don't take the space for non-European, which you have the Brazilians, you have other African countries, you have all the South Americans, people that are not from Africa, are from Europe. So that 7 space is very, very important for those bigger clubs. So if they give you the space, it means that you're very important. But they not pay for me. I went through all the trials, and here without playing, just training until I get to sign as an official AC Milan player. So part 2, Thiago Silva, they all go through the same process that I went through. Yeah.
All right. So what me don't talk more. Say don't clear the air now. Say to pay them pay for a testing process. Now from the control room there, I want to show you one particular guy. Can we please have it from there? So who is this guy?
It's a Clarence Seedorf.
Seedorf.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like my older brother.
Quickly,
So
you see the resemblance, right?
Yeah, they used to, most of the time they used to still look alike. And there was time in Italy I started using glasses, white glasses, because if he come out, or when we come out before, they will say, Clarence, when the mistake, you know, white people. And so there was a time I started using these white glasses and to differentiate the difference between me and him. But it's like a elder brother to me. We always a chat, even up to now. Also, we meet up at the FIFA Congress when I went to Bangkok.
Okay.
We was there together, and we always a chat on WhatsApp, on Instagram, every week. So it's like an elder brother, you know. He learned me a lot, even languages with Italian, and he taught me a lot in and out of the field, how to be responsible.
So this they call and they say double ganga, eh?
Yeah.
You don't go meet your twin somewhere in another place, and here you are. You say he learn you a lot.
Yeah.
So we want to come a bit closer. I mean, to your football career, but generally, what's gonna be your experience playing for AC Milan?
Yeah, that's a great experience. You know, it's a lot that I can say. If I start to talk, it go full a lot, because these people that I play with are people that I be watching on TV. You know, when I was here, you know, I normally expect if they can be my teammate. You know, I play with the likes of so many bigger names. You know, so the experience was great, and from a little boy from Sierra Leone, not with that experience from any club, because even in Sierra Leone, I don't really agree for play. I don't agree for register with no team until I wanted to move out. When I registered with FC Cologne, then I only play one game in Sierra Leone that people don't know. I think I played less than 40 minutes either.
We can't talk
Yeah,
about that.
you know, so the experience with these guys was really, really great, and I play with some names even people don't recognize that I train with them. I train with the Real Ronaldo. I play with Cafu. I play with Paolo Maldini. These are names that people will be watch. So I'm not really expecting if they can be my teammate. We can change in the same room, you know.
I understand.
I play with David Beckham. You know, people don't know. I play with Kaká. You know, all these names: Ronaldinho, Ibrahimovic, Ambrosini, Gattuso. So if I call name, I recall until, you know, these are bigger names in world football. They all recognize everywhere they go, you know. So it's a blessing. It's not only my talent, but I think it's a blessing more than talent.
You know, when they call all of these names, I know some people just like me go say, I just see an old picture, or some go even say, I don't even know these people. Yeah. So I mean, there's always another side to the story where person will say, they see where you should, and they born you.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been odd moments with you. I mean, you mind for share those moments with us?
Yeah, the odd moments is when I started having injuries, which of course, even now I stopped playing because of injuries. You know, I started playing, my career was smooth, and it cut off because I started having injury. My first injury was against Juventus. I got injured by Vidal, Arturo Vidal. That was, I think, in the 12 minutes. Yeah. So, you know, from that injury, I get back. You know, after a couple of months, I injured again, the same place, you know. Now, if I'm talking to you, I have a screw in my ankle.
Oh, God.
Like a steel, you know. So, but I go think even at Salon, it would be difficult. I should have stopped playing. So I get a screw, two screw inside my ankle, like where the screw bolt. It's still there.
I'm so sorry.
But it's not disturbing me. I just say, you know. So, well, my injury was my setback to my career.
So Rodney don't make it clear, say it stop football because of nature, I would say, because I mean, not so because it want for doam, now because of waiting nature send for and say Cypher puts the hold on to football. Now, quickly, we'll forget roughly, how many teams you don't play for over the years?
Yeah, I play for Milan, I play for Parma, I play for Regina, I play for Genoa, I play for Livorno, I played for Lupa Castello. All these ones are in Italy. I played for lower divisions. Yes, I played for Romania, a team also in Rome. So out of Italy, I only played for 3 teams. So all my career was in Italy. So out of Italy, I played for a team in Portugal. I went on loan. It's called Gil Vicente. They're in the first league also in Portugal. Then I played in Croatia with Zagreb. There's a very good team there. And then I played in Finland and TPS, also the first division. So all those teams in those places are the first division. And yeah, those are the only teams that I play for out of Italy.
Only beaucoup teams we don't call. We don't even lost count along the way. We count for years to be the call. I mean, one go on for no professional football. How many years Rodney don't do one for?
Yeah, so professional football I started since when I left Sierra Leone in 2007. But I wasn't registered. So I think 2008. I started professionally ending of 8-9. But I started with the youth, with the reserve team. You know, these teams, you have the reserve team. So I started with the reserve team. We played there. I played 2 seasons. Then we won a trophy. Then
you go up.
Yes. So I was the captain also for the reserve team. I was the first black African captain. And I went to the first team also. I break the record for become also the first Africans to went from the reserve team to the first team for AC Milan. And because there are so many players, I'm telling you. And that season also, Then get so many players. Everybody do well at the reserve team, so then go send say on our loan, you know, go different clubs. But me, they took me up.
They took you up.
So, and that was a blessing also. So that was how we go.
And being the first African.
Yeah, like African now, real African from Sierra Leone. Yeah, African.
So how that's been actually make you feel?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. With me own life, my life story, me and a guy who always the break record. I don't know. Most of it, up to now, you know. And I'm the only Sierra Leonean that have won the 5 leagues. Like the best 5 leagues in standard leagues in Europe up to now.
Okay.
With AC Milan. You know, when we're talking about the 5 leagues, we're talking about in Spain, France, Germany, Italy, and England. So I'm the only one that have won a league in these 5 leagues in this 5 countries. So, and also, I don't break so many records. Even with Edwards, I scored a winning goal when I was in secondary school. We then turnover, fete, everything, we win the league with Edwards Secondary School. And I became the first ex-footballer to attend the FIFA Congress from Sierra Leone.
Okay.
I attended last year. I attended the FIFA, the CAF Congress also. So there are so many things that I'm doing that they are records. Like.
All right, you know, when you talk about league just now, there was one for AC Milan around 2010, 2011, wherein you scored a goal, right? I mean, take us through that.
Yeah, so that's what I hear. Nanaya, they will win the league, and that's one of the most important goals that we score, go win a very important point we make, we win that league day. So this, if you watch on the screen, I think, that was a celebration after. So most of the fans from Milan fans, the first thing they can tell me, as they say Rodney Strasser, they say, yeah, the goal against Cagliari, which of, so that is Robinho, and that is Ambrosini on the picture there. Then that is me. So that is Ambrosini.
The Black Monday.
Yeah, the black guy and young guy from Africa. So that is Robinho. So these are bigger names, and people they have, they watch on TV, then become my teammates.
Your teammates. And you also mentioned goals. How many goals? One go say you're a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, I'm very defensive.
Yes. So I'm sure you're going to kick some balls into that net.
Yeah, me, I'm a less goal scorer, to be honest with you. So in Serie A, I have 2 goals in the top leagues. So the other ones here, I have goals, but in Serie A properly, I just have 2 goals. And which are more important goals. I always call the important ones. Yeah, I always call the important.
Small but mighty.
Very important goal. So when I score 1 goal, I say we're going to win. And the point is going to be very important point. 3 points that, more like this other goals also, because it was one of the most important points towards this we champion will be win. Yeah. So all the fans from Milan, anytime they see Strasser, they will talk about that goal.
All right, okay. Look down. Look, just come on Europe. Look on Africa.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about the national team. I mean, you say you just don't play for 40 minutes, right? I mean, you
No, that was national team. No, that was FC Cologne.
FC Cologne. Okay.
That was local team before I go overseas.
Before you go.
Yeah, national team I don't play a lot. Yeah.
Okay,
national team.
So I'm sure you must get some experience with them. I mean, they will do some just slight analysis for we. Yeah, not that.
Yeah, the experience in Salon, you know, we love the country. We just play because of our country. That's the first thing. Because we love coming back to play. We know they can't play because of money. To be honest with you, everybody knows that. But they can't play because of love. And the thing is, you go down there at that kind of level. It is similar. We can a different thing. But we know in our outcome, we don't used to things like that. So it's not a big deal for us. And because with AC Milan, we do everything they do it properly. You know, you get a private jet, fly with you. Everybody check your bag, your boots. Nobody, you know, everything is easy. So, but we can, you know.
When no one sets for you, I just want to see private jet.
No, I just say something. Then you know. So, but nothing what I used to. I was born here, you know. And I'm glad because we started from the lower side and go up. If I will start down and go up. You know, for you start up and can down. That's what's in the land we. So Yeah, with the national team, we don't do a lot, and we always to be happy if we can play for Sierra Leone. There are so many key moments, and remember that Nigeria game also.
Yeah.
We did it. We started with Egypt when everybody say Egypt go beat we one here, or go to Egypt to go draw the. Then we can beat Egypt. There was time when even the lost game in Sierra Leone national stadium. We beat Egypt here, we beat South Africa, we beat a lot of teams here. You know, so a couple of years before we qualify go Nations Cup Sierra Leone, we turned the game against Nigeria. When Nigeria beat the game with 3-1 or 4-1, I came in. Then I did some magic.
You did defense thing there.
Then we drew, and that gave us the boost to qualify for the Nations Cup. Then we can't Salon, we can't draw with Nigeria. Then we play Guinea-Bissau. We then ban the stadium now. We will begin play out of Sierra Leone until the national team qualify for the Nations Cup.
So you say you miss for playing at Salon Stadium and wish if we don't done by now.
I know, but I got the power, and say good on this year. We hopefully. Me know they play again, so we're going to play one team. Maybe they will make some friendly game, some foundation game. There are so many games that we're going to play, of course.
Right.
And maybe the opening of the stadium, we'll go organize game, we'll all go play, we'll go bingo.
All right, okay.
We hope so.
So we've rode through the life of Rodney football career, but let's just take a quick break and we'll be right back.
The road to greatness starts with mic, beats, and the fire that burns in your heart.
Una kusha una kabo, auna dedu. Killing them in Jesus' name, una ala alelu. Till I grow up and old stick, the tend them abutu. I dey direct them pa rap game from here to Fadubu. Yeah,
you gon' die tonight for this respect. When me iron stores, boots like hood, I walk up on your neck. Drag your ass back up from Fadubu, take go ajekule. Load the clock up, came it out your head and let it back. Yo.
From May 2025 to January 2026, the rap game go hot as we dey come together with the theme Salon Against Hate. This now we chance for raise awareness and go against the bad talk and message them we don't divide the country. Register now for the Rap Rampage 3.0 for free. Call +232 7674 9299. Kamle we all join on for make Salon unite. It's now you turn for win the biggest stake na Salon rap history. Third place they take home 10,000 leons. Second place go get 20,000 leons. And first place they take home a whooping 100,000 new leons. You feel say you get some? Can't drop fire bars. Win big and claim you throne. Rap Rampage 3.0. Now Orange and Orange Money, they bring this show to you.
Welcome back. I'm not here with Cristiano Ronaldo, but I'm here with Rodney Strasser. I mean, we don't go for a short break. We don't come back. I mean, you mentioned earlier, you opened the air, the reason why you left football now because of an injury you get with. One will say nature play games with you. I can understand. So now, quickly, you chose something else where you say you want to give back to society. So you opened the Rodney Strasser Foundation. And now, quickly, I mean, one want to know why you have a choice for doing any other thing. Yeah, you agree with that. But why you decide for use this particular roadmap?
Yeah, the thing is, the foundation, it have started way back. It's not like now I've started doing it.
Right. Way back as in when?
Yeah, we started since, we've been giving back since 2019. I've been giving back. We don't do Nabo. I don't do a game and give back to the blind school Nabo. Don't build TAP. Don't do SOS. Don't raise awareness campaign about Ebola, kick Ebola out of the world, which went viral. And I shared the campaign T-shirt with so many players. And I wish I forget the picture. With Thiago Silva, so many players. Even the Milan team put on the T-shirt.
Right.
That time we raised awareness for Sierra Leone, we raised fund. which Sierra Leone also get the fund from there. And we don't do a lot way back, you know, but it was not all things formal. We just adjust the pool whenever something come up, say, yeah, okay, let's just do this. Or anytime I come down, I see something, I just put money. Okay, let's just help these people. But now in a different way, I want to do it in a different form. It's not only about me.
Okay.
You understand? I want to run the Stars of Foundations to be beyond me. It's about Sierra Leone and other people that are we all together. And this is the first time we have a bank account. Imagine. We've been donating all this thing. This is the first time we have a website.
All right.
This is the first time we did everything like website, Instagram, and all this kind of stuff. So before we just, even the time I donated the generator to Cottage last year, when I came to town, you know, I don't know if you know about that.
Yes, I will actually they kindly,
yeah,
but
okay.
you don't
Okay,
see me. But
okay. We'll kind of still. We'll kind of still. So I've done the Duam long time, and also because of my family is a family that love to help, and they say give and never lack. So we'll be doing this just from our pockets. There is nobody or some people that are coming in like sponsors or collaboration.
You know, we talk about sponsor, you do it from your pocket. I mean, arguably, we cannot deny that, yeah? I mean, footballers make money weekly, monthly. I mean, depending on, you know how on a make-up time like all together.
Yeah.
And you come to a point to say, now this time around, they can pull and you know, say, we're made to believe, say, they do no more for do sake, right? Someone just wants the name, even though in your case it's a bit different. You're already Rodney. I mean, one go for Witty again, yeah? But you get most of the time people they go into the NTF for an ulterior motive. You agree with that, right?
I understand, yeah, definitely. The thing is, just two options. And the thing is that people don't know, even the rich people, the way they create foundation, it's not like they put in the physical money, because then they get something from something. You understand? Most of the people, they get collaboration with bigger companies, they get collaboration with NGOs that will come with them. There's nobody know they get the biggest foundation where directly everything is coming from their pocket.
All right.
You know, although we will just start, you know, we don't start years ago, but now it's officially, you know, and as I said, the website and everything. So, you know, as you said, also different people and get their own different motive. Well, our motive is to help.
All right.
And now the thing is, because now I'm not playing, people then they ask, why now you put more effort in when you're not playing, you're not receiving salary, you're not making money from football, but now you're doing more in the foundation than before. So it's like a thing that is in me, like, and with the people they all rolled in at the foundation, everybody they give in all, because even the people that are working with me, nobody's having salary.
Okay.
It's just like we need young people also with us. It's just like people are just doing it, you know, because it's a passion, it's love, because we want to see the vision and what we're trying to do, that we take this to the next level. So it's about the passion and love that we have. That's what we're doing.
All right, now quickly, let's go now to the generator. You know, it was all over. At that time, I don't even know the Rodney. Now, did I ever think, say, he would sit here with me? Yeah, like, okay, 2 babies then die, na Cottage Hospital, and there's this footballer, what is I for lend, the helping hand. But arguably, you not be there in the country, right?
I be just come.
Oh, you be just come?
Yeah, so,
all right.
So I come. It was an evening. I did on the phone, they look Facebook. I watch Facebook, I see this. Charles from Sick Pekin tag a lady from the Connaught Hospital and posted, because Charles is like a friend. So I read it. I said, come on, you know, this cannot happen. And at the hospital I born.
I just want to ask, what is it that because that the hospital?
Not because of that.
Okay.
You know, it's just like coincidence, you know. But it didn't touch me, you know. So I called Charles. I said, what is the process? What is going around? And he told me that this is the situation. I said, okay. And I will get a brand new generator and took it there.
How much kg stuff you get again?
So it was 20 kVA.
Okay.
That's a very big generator. So we took the generator there also with fuel, with diesel, for start the generator and start with the help of Seek Picking Project. And yeah, we did it. And up to now, it's running there, it's changing lives, and we're happy. I go visit this before I go.
Because I just want to ask, is it that you just go and just left and Febe?
No, because there was a time also
no.
we have to coordinate how to do the cable to fix the generator, not only to put the generator.
All right.
Get for help also for
I
the
understand.
diesel, and also there was a time they have to call me. I was in, because I donated the generator, the next day I flew to Bangkok for the FIFA Congress.
Okay.
So I was in Bangkok, they called me that, hey, the cable need a work. So we have to facilitate and try to get a cable that can work directly with this particular generator or green. Because the generator I brought, they use water, they use diesel. So
okay.
yeah, so we have to fix it, but they're using it. So go thank you. And
So
we don't save life.
Now you still give them diesel?
No, we gave them diesel, but I'm not the one giving them. You know, they can have process, they can find resources towards that right now. But we get for visit them. I have to visit them before I leave,
All right,
definitely.
okay. You know, I'm not trying to be sentimental here, yeah? But there are certain times where not everybody get this kind of big heart for do this kind of something where you do so. Say, okay, aside the fact, say, because you did explain the story, you were scrolling through your phone, you saw this post and it touched you. Also, you born for the year, you say, this person don't go lost in PK. So if we don't be the next ordinance that we sit on
I know, right?
I mean, how was that moment like? Like, before you, I'm sure something must done. Take us through. Something must done. Spark up your strength.
Yeah, because the thing is, I have the opportunity, and I didn't afraid to. I think, see, there's something that I can afford. You understand?
Okay.
We not go make me go bankrupt, or even if just for save life, even if you go broke the bank, but for save life. Because to be honest with you, for pull that kind of amount just like that, to just go buy a generator and brand new generator in 2 days, is a lot of money. You know, and it's not like I'm doing it because of fame, or I'm doing it because they give me money back. You know, and as I said, we not be get bank account, we not get website either. I just did it. You know, Usa Sidom and try for go do am. So it's like, I don't know, it's like God direction,
God
because I'm a prayer person, you know. And also I know Sir Komot with humble, with respect, and also I was nowhere, I was no one, and then God just turned my life and took me to the highest level in football.
You know, where God they say Usai Komot, he was humble, there was nothing. On a private school, I go.
Yeah, but I went to private school, but my family still was like average, even though we always get food, we get hosts and all this basic stuff, but it was not all that glitter. You know, it was all that. It was not easy anyway, but thank you, because we get the access to go to school, then put to school. We get the access to food every day. A lot of people, we know how the situation is in Sierra Leone, and it was better anyway. Thank you for that. But Tusa Okomo is different, because I was from Krojimi. Everybody know Krojimi, how the area they. It's not like, although Sierra Leone, the difference is not great, but you know Krojimi, if you know Rikinsi Road, you know the difference, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the, and also the background, there are not so many examples we picking go grab up in that area. We
So
could
they look up to this
yeah,
person.
you know?
Yeah.
It's the area that is not that,
I understand.
you know what I'm talking about.
No, we still into the charity thing, yeah?
Yeah.
One go say mostly, maybe we don't see, but others not go don't see it. I always see that this generator we go donate to Cottage. Since that's the generator, we haven't seen anything. So has there been any, or I mean, let's just waiting at the other thing then we don't do for ensure say you actually lend a helping hand.
Yeah, after the generator last year, we fed 200 kids. That was the same the day after.
Okay.
I think the day before the day after, I don't remember. Then I've been visiting, I've been donating football items to clubs in Sierra Leone. Even sometimes I was not even in town. Even before Lions, they went to CAF confederation or something. I donated footballs to them. And this past week we had 3 events that we brought 2 guys from Germany.
Okay.
The one is from Eigen Sakul, he's the CEO, German branch. And we brought a videographer from Rolling Stone Africa, which to cover, he was here to cover all these, the 3 days event. Then, so the 3 days event started Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So on Friday, we went to grammar school.
And we just want to say, I see some people in a grammar
so
school.
this are this week.
So and so she go today.
Yeah.
So she go to a grammar school day.
So we went to grammar school. We teach them. You know, unfortunately, we have this mpox that is going around.
Alright.
So we taught them about the hygiene lifestyle, how to take care of yourself. It's not only to wash your hands, it's water. It's not enough.
Okay.
And you have to use soap and water to wash your hand, which is very important. Just like you get oil in your hand, right?
Yeah.
If you wash your hand from oil, the oil is going to still be there.
Yes.
But if you use soap for washing your hand with oil, it come out. So those are the difference that people don't know. It's not only the water, but you have to wash your hand with soap. Just like you use in the bathroom, you have to use soap to wash your hand. So we go teach the Peking them, we talk to them at the classroom, they understand. And after, I donated football items also. Because I need to go so I don't give football items.
You know what? Where see the grammar school? I know they certify you. Like I said, I don't want to certify you.
Hey.
But I'm sure sit down and then go Edwards and go say,
Yeah.
When that's a week, now we start.
The thing is, I'm going to Edwards, I'm going to Prince of Wales. But the time I supposed to do the program, school lock. So the only school open at grammar school. You understand? And so now grammar school no more open. So the only access I have to go to a school is grammar school.
All right.
So because I go to Prince of Wales, they lock. I go to Edwards, they lock. So, and but I'm coming there anyway because I'm in school there where I go. So I get to go there definitely.
You don't save himself. So that grammar, that Prince of Wales or Edwards supposed to go watch now. They don't clear the air. No, not say I don't set charges now.
Definitely.
So how far this get for care go, Rodney? I mean, how far we get for go with may not like not just a dream. It happened today, tomorrow. When by the time they wake you, say, hey, beyond a dream, might be the dream. We've seen it, yeah? You can agree with that.
Yeah.
Somebody they start, and funnily, someone can start in a way that the essence of some kind buy, they bang like banga bag.
Yeah.
So how far we get for go with this?
So basically the foundation is growing. People are coming. There are a lot of people that are asking us to join. Which I said is voluntary. And because, you know, some people they like the hype, to be honest, with reality. But they don't know what the hard works way they take, you know, and to be, because when you're doing things for free, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go and call you say, because I'm not free, let this man rest, let sit on there. You understand? And but with foundation also, I'm not done the work. So the Saturday we did the grammar school, right? Then we went to Banana Island that same Saturday. We go to Banana Island, we see the things that are going on there. We talk to them also about the hygiene, how to be, you know, take care of yourself. With the mpox is real, you know. And also at the Banana Island, we find out say they don't have a secondary school there. They just have a primary school. So if you're living at the Banana Island, the only way you can have access to secondary school, you have to leave the island, or you get for the course every day, which is dangerous for Kana school, which is not called for.
Like when island.
Yes, and also rainy season, I get for do that. So those are the things also we're going to look at, because our foundation is talking about health, sport, and education, which are the most 3 important things for our foundation. So on the Saturday, we fed like 400 kids, if you can see maybe. We fed 400 kids there, and Afrobe also. We get proper dining with them, we had music, we dance, get the joy. And because those are the things that we be the miss. We not get the opportunity for meet people there who don't see on TV or something. So I brought also people, not only me, we can wrap up with the Peking them, we get all that good time, we eat. Then that same Saturday evening, 10 day, we go get a game You will play a football match with former players, them present players, them we don't play together. And the one that even not play it, we come together, collaborate, and play a very good match. My team, Rodishasha Foundation team, will play the Eastern Best 11. Will be win because our team always they win anyway.
The football, they say football inside DNA.
Yeah, so we win the game. It came out well. We passed the message also. And the Sunday morning we did a very fantastic walk, jog exercise, hygiene walk, where we pull a crowd where people don't even not believe, for foundation to pull that kind of crowd. It's not about, it's not a government walk, it's not a, a club, but it's just we how many people will get. But to pull a very big, we'll pass the message, people know the story, the hygiene lifestyle, sport and education, and the message we need to pass. And after that, we keep people in free drink, free food, everything, which is can happen.
I understand.
So now the thing that they will do this weekend we pass. So.
That Mama go see there and they say, hey, what name for them picking no more? Where we? I mean, it's cut across that we can see them. We're gonna cut the tree around the road. I mean, go find way at least cushion those people also.
Yeah, but the thing is, anytime picking the camera, Mama they come. You don't know that. So the thing we will do, the beginning we did it, but the parent that we did it. So they give the piggy left the parent. So if you watch the video, you can see big people also did it. But our foundation is not only about picking them. Even the jog we will do, there was so many people there, and older people who went to Banana Island. Okay, you can see the picture. You can see a lot of people there, and it's about everyone. So now health is the first goal. Work with us, So from the pitch to the people.
All right.
So that is our hashtag, which is very important, from the pitch to the people. Right. So we brought it from the field. So now we're focusing on the people out of the field. Yes.
So in the foundation time, or the foundation, the charity zone now, I mean, what are some of the odd moments, the more experiences that we don't get so far?
Yeah, the odd moment then, because it's difficult because, and now we need some other people to come in. Okay. But how to get the right people, as I said, is voluntary, and people endeavor. We don't want to try pull. You need to get the right people, and because me, I'm a straightforward guy. I'm young, but I'm very, when I want something, I go for it, So I want that same passion of people that are going to work with us. We don't want half and half, or we call somebody, you say today, oh no, we all get time their way, but we just want, see this now gold, and we gold, if I can talk about it, we the focus on more, which is we're trying to build a multi-sports court center in most of the schools in the country. That means you want to build these courts like the one at the beach that give you access. Every school will get access to do most of the sport there. So these courts can give you access to 7 or 8 sports which you can play basketball, volleyball,
cricket.
No, cricket is not there. Football, futsal, and table tennis or boxing, and lawn tennis, and volleyball.
The schools can go get space for that,
Yeah, because like our sports zone in our beach, right? Okay. So that court. So with that court, you can do 7 or 8 sports there and there. Yeah. So those are the things that we're trying to implement in the schools. We want to start with maybe 2 this year, by God's grace. Okay. Then we can see how we're going to go, because you never know. It's not only about football. That's why I say sport and education.
Yes.
So because with all due respect in Sierra Leone, they say sport people are dropouts. We know that. And because we need to encourage people, because either you do your sport or you go to school. Yes. So now that mentality that we don't get. You understand? So now, because in Europe, overseas is different. You can still go to school and continue to do your sport. Even Yamal now, they're still going to school, So then they give you the encouragement for go to school. And Sierra Leone, with all due respect, as I say it again, footballer and say footballer, as
Not
you go
about.
before you drop you not savvy nothing. So we don't try for cow. It's not our foundation is not only about football. We don't know whether the next tennis player will come out there. We don't know that the next volleyball player or basketball player will come out from the school, because the school now they get the best student, to be honest with you.
Yes.
So if you start them from school, you can get the best out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, quickly, Rodney, we want for us to know, who is Rodney beyond football and this whole charity thing? I mean, you must get your own thing, right?
My own thing in what sense?
Like, other than you, in terms of your personality, if you're an open person.
Yeah, I'm a very calm person, but I can dare say people don't know say I'm there. People know say I'm quiet, and I'm a godly person.
No, but right now, they are, if you are the no see there.
Yeah, I'm a godly person.
Yeah.
No, I can date tongue people ain't no say
I
I
understand.
can date tongue. I go, you know, I'm a godly person, and I like to read, you know, and. I'm a praying person, you know. I pray a lot, you know, because I believe I'm a family man. I have my kids in UK. So, yes, I'm prayerful. And I built, there's a church closer to my place there, and I built it. Okay. But that one also is not online, because I don't post the stuff. You know, because when I'm in the come up, I will pray to God, say, God, help me, give me money. When I get money, I get for billions.
Oh,
so,
and you did that.
And, you know, there was one time I came to town, so I saw these people at Godrich. Then just the pray and do, but then get the foundation, we don't start. Yeah. So I say, I'm going to build it. And I build it, I finish it, then I give it to them.
So all of these things, then like you say, on the low. And when you look, I don't want to call names, yeah, but when you look at certain footballers, people don't know all they are the same. I mean, there's so much about them. We open phone, oh, na joke, but I don't do this. But you had little or nothing about you in that regard. I mean, not much controversies around you. How you able to manage them? I mean, we're not motorman, you understand?
Yeah, there's, you know, as I said, I'm a quiet guy, and I always in my corner. You know, now lately, I don't begin to post because of this foundation. To be honest, there are so many things that I don't do, and not even mind. You know, as I say, even the foundation we do them without nothing. Just do and forget about it. Never posted it. This thing I talk so about this church, I've never posted it. You know, never. Even the pictures I have it, the place is there, it's still running. I never posted it. It's just like I just do. Waiting to make me happy, and the people that are around me, and the people that all the work with the foundation. But now, it's time is not only about me, it's time about the foundation in Sierra Leone. Like, let people know, say, it's not about show off, but let people know, say, there are people also that are doing stuff that will motivate other people to do more than we don't do.
Wax, Rodney, one secret, but like, I want thing. You know, you talk so you get speaking there, right?
Yeah.
You have kids in the UK. Yeah. I'm sure you know already the question I want to ask.
Ask.
I know you know, I mean, you should know the question I will ask you already.
What is that? I'm married? What is the question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said I'm a family man. Yeah, so a family man means you have a wife and 2 kids.
So you know that talk about, we just want to set the records, we that talk about football at the night, You know now, this, you know, I can't play na Bonnie, I come here. So you know?
I know, right?
Yes.
You know, footballers, we get a good and bad side. We all get a little, you know, but God thank you now, at least, you know, most of the one that will wrap up, you know. At least now we have people that are focused, you know. We have young, even not only in the football side, even the station, you can see, you guys are young, and before, you know me, they see this kind of things. You know, if you can't have station, so old, big people, them, you know, you go see. But now the things are changing, and, you know, young people are doing well. I really appreciate you guys. If I come, you know, I think all the guys that I don't see, I'm older than you. You know, to be honest, you know. So I'm young, but imagine I'll get a big pass some of them now, most of, you know. But it's a very good thing because now things are changing, you know. The country is not even like before. Now even you go see young man get O's. Before anybody wouldn't say get O's now big man, getting big belly, you don't know, you know. You know, things like that, you know. So, but things are changing. People are changing, and thank you.
All right, okay. So if you picking them big, for example, you go on for me and take you footpath. I mean, in terms of football.
I hope so, but the one love football, the other one, I don't know. But you know, when they are young, and also I don't want to make decision for them. You know, they can make it for themselves, and if it's possible for let them play, yeah, the upper hand is there. You know, at least they get the opportunity because they already they already have one step. They are already in Europe. They have the passport. They get this, all this. Like we who born here, you get for forget the visa for us. You know, it's a lot of time. There was time also I wanted to go to England, but that time Sierra Leone was not in that level, and that time I didn't have passport. I was using still Sierra Leone passport, so I not get the access for going England. So I have to stay in Italy. So at least they don't get one step already. So it's like a one step. So if you want to play Europe, they're not going for check, you say, you know, non-European, and get for register, you wait all this. The things they all go through. Or you get for wait for visa for us before, you know. So thank you for that.
All right. We not actually get time now favor, but I think I get one or two things we also want for clear. With all what you to explain, the charity and the likes and the roadmap we do explain to us, Rodney still loves football, yeah. And like you say, as long as Sunday comes, anything possible. Let's say all of this is just a dream, and you wake up one morning and the foot's okay, the injury, you go back. I mean, who does you go on for play with again this time? Or whose team you go on for day?
The thing is, with the injury, I'm playing right now. It's not like I cannot play professional football. Now it's 5:30, I get training. I go play now where I see we get game day, and so I run in the morning, like 7 o'clock. While awake, I can go on a beach.
Okay.
Like almost every morning. And then 4 times a week, we can train at YSC. And from here, now there they go direct. We get game day. So I'm training. It's just like my career with injury, I don't do 3 surgeries.
Okay.
So now that they slow me down. And with professional football and that normal football with friends, you know, you don't see nothing the same. So yeah, I can team up, work, you know, church and just do the slight things. Yeah. You know, so because you can't be a footballer after a football career and you play ball. That's the saddest part.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
But still, I mean, let me say, what if Flo just imagine, say this now, just a day, and it will happen one day.
For come back, I can play ball back.
Yes, into professional football.
And you think I play back?
Yes.
I wish it possible, you know, but.
And I wishful thinking now,
yeah, I wish it possible. But let me pick it and can play now. You know, this direction, I don't you know, help people and also want to change. Let them know, so there are also footballers that can be in the administrative footballer that can do something else without being a coach compulsory. Because the mentality they have also, everybody should be a coach, or you done football, you have to be a coach. There are so many stuff to do. The life after football is really, really open and wide and long. So I'm in a different direction, and not only, there are other things that are coming up. Maybe when I come back, we'll talk about it, which is going to be also a big thing for me, which is very, very important in the line that I'm moving right now. Yeah.
All right, now quickly before we go, what don't change with football? I mean, when I turn them and now.
Now they have more pitches, which the artificial, they see them we not be get before. Then now you have the access to see. You can see dressing room. You can see things they will not be able to see because of the internet access. You know, now you can even go watch some player in technical skills. Then they can help yourself. Even, you know, it can motivate you. Okay, you can see the team, the training ground, how they do this stuff and this stuff. So those are the things also. There's also motivation without even you going overseas. That's a plus. But before, you can have access to do that. You know, you have to go and watch. Maybe if you get access for DSTV, okay. You know, now from your phone you can look a lot of stuff, and you can get access to a lot of stuff. You can even text one player, if you lock yourself, he reply you. You never know. Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
So now things are different with the internet world. So thank you for that. So those are the things. And now they have equipment. Sometimes we they play, you know, I pull close and we're close. The one team, yeah. I was playing that, and you know, so those are the stuff, yeah.
All right. It's a pleasure having you here. Rodney Strasser, the man we decide for left the pitch and give back to society. The rest of the program will be continued by Mohamed Bake Kamara. But quickly, we join lawyer A.R. Fofana, where they give you the final episode on law of succession. I am Rabiatu Mansare.
We get other laws again where you talk about again the right for voting, for inherit and distribute property. Before 2007, women in a salon, they may look at and say, well, they don't get right for me to get property or for me to share property. Well, now that, they say, especially the aspect of give for the root inheritance. They say, well, when Papa die, you don't get anything for the root property, you not girl picking. By customs and tradition, customary law, they treat people in certain way, we make people in a salon, especially the woman, them they feel disadvantaged. But again, if you refer again, una for say the aspect they are go for the root inheritance law or for the old property, again at the Constitution of Salon, Act number 6 of 1991. An aspect what they tell you say, despite the fact that this person a woman, but he get right again for get property. He not only get right for get property again, for also for let's share property. Salon, we get two law will govern the voting, the inheritance aspect way for get property from you person where die, or any person where wish for give you property where they die, especially when you talk about testacy and intestate. Testacy will they, intestate will not they. But the rules of distribution make them very clear. For say from section 6 now, as I be don't talk, from section 6 to section 18 of the Devolution of Estate Act 2007, it make provision. But what is important this afternoon, now for the listeners them, viewers, may aware say, despite that, if person die in no left will, what are the procedures they all for go through? Would that for take letter of administration? Would that get right for take letter of administration? Would that entitle? Would that the first person? By this, we look at the law. What did the law say? For say, would that for take letter of administration? Now, by subsection 2 of section 3, Act number 21 of the Devolution of Estate Act 2007, the table, the spouse of an intestate, and in the absence of the spouse, the next of kin. If the man die, if he left woman, now the woman, now for take letter of administration, where it go through the Family and Probate Division of the High Court of Sierra Leone. The Family and Probate Division, in a particular division, na the High Court of Salon, we get for deal with what thing? We get for deal with family issues. Now, you get for go through a lawyer, the lawyer get for do the formalities, for lay them prepare, document them, or then they file. Now the Family and Probate Division of the High Court for let them get grant of letter of administration. Because the word now, grant of letter of administration. This is a document where they give power to an administrator or administratics. Administrator na man, administratics na woman. Now, the grant of letter of administration, the High Court, the Family and Probate Division, they grant them to a particular individual where they can serve as the administrator or administratics for they administer the property of the deceased person where they are intestate. But one key thing is very important is that the property they are only the vested and the person, the administrator or the administratics in care. Now for they it go according to law. You know for do at your advantage, but if for do at the advantage of every other person we're entitled to. But look at this instance now. By section 5 now, they talk about voting. Section 5 of the Devolution of Estate Act number 21 of 2007 talk about maintenance and education of natural child. before the devolution of Estate Act 2007, before them pass them they say pikin where the man born, where they marry the woman, they tell about pikin. This is not considerable. But what is important now, the law say, if when the man born this pikin, other family members they are aware saying I born this pikin, himself get right or entitled to the share of them property they are. Despite they not married her. Adopted children of the person again entitled. Who then so go adoption, not to that traditional aspect we can do, we go take in a village, a cow town. The law say we forgo through the law of adoption, where it gets separate act, we get for the root adoption 1989 act. The Adoption Act it's about saying he forgo through the courts for then grant you the rights for you adopt this pikin. You get for go through social welfare, you understand? You get for go through a lot of other procedures them. But what's important this afternoon, now follow understand say the pikin where the person born. It say any natural child of the interstate shall be entitled to be maintained and educated from the residue. If na us, we then get for the rent this house here, the money, the information say them put on for the pikin. Take care of the pikin, if the pikin dey school, you understand, and then pay for it, take it worse. If you go college, and for make sure say, if you take care of her, take it get what they call undergraduate means first degree. If na any course you do, we complete that course then for stop for take care of her. If the pikin they go school now, the law specifically they talk about 18 years, now the time, now the age limits that one day. But one important thing we I can left for Kauto now. Where can always happen, where I can see people then can get issue. They say, well, when the man die, me na the woman, na me entitled to everything. Not to so the law say. The law say, when the man die, he left picking them, he left property, he left family members. You look at the percentage or the value of the property, they determine who that and who that they gets. But again, in the provinces, customary law, then can apply customary law on property then we go for the root customary right. I refer again to the Local Court Act again. The Local Court Act they tell you say the local court then get their own jurisdiction separately we get for the root 14 devolution of estates, but again in no for interfere with the rules of distribution where the Devolution of Estate Act make provision for. That. Now that make we understand say pikin self where the man born. If they not marry them in mama, they not marry the mama, he entitled to the property them where the man left. This afternoon, because of time, we not can make the episode long. I can like for stop here and tell una say we get forget another episode. We get for deal with the rules of distribution and that of wills. The Wills Act of 1837 in get your own provision we make. The rules of distribution, as I be don't say, we go for talk on that separately.
From the pitch to the people, these are the exact words of Rodney Strasser. Thank you very much, Rabiatu Mansare, for taking me through the first half of the show. And now we want to look into the success stories inside a small-scale business. Let me take the business episode by Aminata Kama.
We urge for know about the success stories of people where they into small scale business. We cannot street today forget the views of them people where they into them small scale business, but let them tell we the journey of how they start them business here. So you gonna tell we name and whose business they do?
We mean Abdulrahman, na then indoor games that they sell. Then Ludo, Snake and Leather, Intelligence, Scrabble, Monopoly, na they me they sell.
So how you start up the business?
Well, na the community I grew up, we meet somebody the way they do this business. By then, maybe they go school, but after school, I can go help for prepare. See why I don't sit me O level, I join the business.
So, what's now some of the challenges we don't face?
Well, it's not funny anyway. All about life, now it's not funny. Because I face simulation, because me I train and qualify teacher, but because of this PIN code issue, I decided to abandon the classroom. I get family, my family be starve. So I look at before my family suffer, I abandon the classroom and join this business. Because I do business here, I do Tiago College, not on Polytech McKinney, now, and it's by Kuma University. The challenge is beaucoup. You know, say somebody when I graduate, they do business, you know, they get respect. Any Jack and Jim can tell you any odd word, but I dey look at the oversight because I know it's a shoulder. So you know funny.
So then thing the way they do, what's now some of the profits where they make?
Well, you know, say they do business for maximize profit. I can get profits like other NGO they can need, like during the time of Ebola, they can need large quantity now we supply them quarantine homes them. I can get profits there. They also Plan International, where they can need Ludo, they can contact me, I can get profits there. They also this Ebola back will become I get high profits there. Then after that we get certain schools there where they do their recreation, they can get field trip, they can need indoor games them. I can get profits there back. So now I can get large sales, now I can get profits. Yeah.
Okay, so where you go advise other person who want go into this similar business?
Well, you know, funny, go for it, you know, for the emulation. Now business will get emulation. Because we get certain individuals, they can judge you by your appearance. You see? But and left to you. Somebody you see all this odd business and they talk to you anyhow, if you talk to you, we're left to you. Some I can pinch, so I can correct them. So they can commit grammatical suicide where they can see me. If you say me now, they're illiterate. I can call somebody and correct them. See? Because you know, so we all sit O level. However, it's stupid, but not grammar and sober and constructive. So I can correct some, especially when somebody there. Where commit grammatical suicide is media, I know they agree. So Boku sabi me. You see? They need me at the classroom, but no way for me. Because the money too small. 1.4 million? No. Wait a shoulder great. I get me picking, they do law. I get the other one. In their class 2,
so I get. They do law now for Miss Business they sponsor it.
Well, me and Mama combined, but my Mama they do the LP more than me. But me get me half to what they do. They get the other one in the Form 1 when I private school, na me. I get the other in the class 2, na me. I get the other in the nursery 3, na me. Is this not funny anyway?
From Abdurrahman Kamara, where they sell games like Ludo and other things them, we go now talk to Joseph Kalon, where na the chairman for the G-Gate Scrap Metal.
Name Joseph Kalon. Yeah, na scrap business we they do. Yeah, na G-Gate.
Okay, so whose type of scrap business on you?
Well, we they buy the second-hand motor there. We they sell and buy parts from there. We can sell you one motor where somebody come. They say one the parts, we sell them. Where someone can come and say one motor. So na so no more than that kind of business and they will do. After we run out, we take the motor, we chop we carry the body we go sell and get there in their man there. So now that business they will do.
So when una start and how una start?
The business we start, it's at 2005 for me top 2007 election. Now we start this business.
So how you be there like for una? What are some of the things they wanna be the face?
Well, yeah, this business say God thank you, but we don't change but human life. You see, because we begin and a dirty box will be the sit down like you believe dirty box now they will be the FSG. Now we begin to start the business. Till after that, say unless time now they say no, they don't want 300 now middle the turn. And they will get for car up here. They say, well, car up here now we can't take this land here. So up to now, the business we don't close to 20 years now. Now we part this business here.
So how the business go like for now? I can get beaucoup profits.
Oh yeah, but the business you got profits. Losses not there, but you need capital no more. Because business na capital. When you get capital, the business you don't get losses, man. Go like too. Because business, anybody where they do business, you know they do it for losses. Yeah, but you need capital. When you put capital, man, you they get profits. That's all.
So what are some of the challenges you want to face by the business?
Well, some of the challenges they face, some man can say give him motor car and not get life card. And even at stations, say police that you want we send him motor car what they buy, we forget with the life card, we get with the document there. Two again, we for meet the now the girl policy get the motor car. So now maybe because when we buy motor car, we know they go hide in a corner with the campus and me or other people they see. So now make we know they do real business. And one day they no can promote study business. They can't take motor car see. The boss here and a typical tip I can't put out will not get a problem there. So you see, so that's all. But so again, the have a problem now. The main problem and because of some man, you know, go and do true business. You see, so now that you see.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We will now come talk to person where they into welding business. We will also take you through how them business been start.
Well, I'm named Kali Mara. The business I do now welding.
So what's in welding there about?
Oh, welding there about for secure boku, motorman gate, door, what are half there. Most of the things that we can make, even motor car, oil exhaust, the more tuner then, with half maintenance there, we can do it.
So what's not the thing they use for do the welding?
Well, actually we use generator, come on, we use generator, we use grinding machine, we use transformer. The transformer, welding machine transformer with grinding machine, driller, it's all of the things boku, but we have few of tools there all there, all the manage for Okut.
So how now start up this business here? So?
Well, this business we started by God in power because we started with the other boss. We buy to say how would get work, so we buy your machine, the small. We don't buy all the machine, but it's not the main machine for us to buy. Follow you cap up business, where you grow up. As you can see, the building, we don't pan chap safe. We follow you stop for Oakland the street. We don't pan chap in place. Follow you get confidence. We shall go to Oakland. Yeah.
So how the business they go like for now?
As for now, even make you can see most of the Oakland are patch all the motor repair work and bokuya. The work not easy for you. Really as for now, the work not really easy. More na bimbe. So that help nega work so now.
So, look compare the money side. How much profit to can make?
Actually, that's not the profit. No make profit. Because the more you get work, the more you make profit. But for the day, we pass 1 week, 2 weeks. For like 1 grand, the motor can a problem. I see the making that. So all the motor there. As for now, I don't want to for profit. We don't get profit right now.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
We don't get from some of the people and the way they into small scale business. Members say we business use no end there. We go still talk to more people the way they into different business system in the next episode. Reporting for Slick TV, Aminata Kamara.
Indeed, the business gets beaucoup profits, but same way so, now more capital in need. Thank you very much, Aminata Kamara. And up next, we want for welcome Slim Peasy. Welcome, boss.
Thank you for having me, Mohammed Baki, or how you can call your name?
Baki.
Mohammed Baki Kamara.
Exactly.
All right. So, brother man, let's get right into it. Today, we get Boku na the plate for
as
now.
Always.
As always, exactly. So today, I'll start with Lolo Simeon. We be in House of Stars Season 2 show. And of course, we see how best he done they carry himself, how he done they do things them way really good for him brand. I see they host events them and they make 1 or 2 moves them way they help him. Of course, they take a visit to the host, the duplex way been promised by King's Empire, said then go give him immediately after I win the show, as they don't give him the vehicle where they promise and when I agree, I think it's a Murano car. Now then they like 70 to 80% for complete the building, the duplex with them been said in the Agiam. Of course, if you see on the screen right now, this now the building where King's Empire actually done they build since February where they been crowned Lolo Simeon as the winner. So you see how far they don't come with the building. And if you go on Lolo Simeon in Facebook page, you'd see a video of her touring the entire house. where they show how far they don't come, the interior, how they will get for end this very structure. And she's really excited about how far they don't come with the house. I think he loved the design of the house and same way so the color of this house. If King's Empire continue so for keep their word and continue for they do how they do so, I think say it's a good thing. It will inspire a lot of people more for coming to reality TV shows for go cause and they see like say waiting and say they actually they do one.
And this not the changing narratives about the reality TV show there because before now, after the winner don't get in crown. The next day, they fade out from the scene. But now, thank God for this. I believe this is a great improvement.
This is a very beautiful one. Yeah. Congratulations to King's Empire. I make sure say, when I done this was fine. And then on a hand over to this beautiful Lulu Simeon. Anyways, let's move from that again. We get a lot on the plate. Let's talk about Mohamed Janneh. Okay, all right, let's talk about Creole Messiah as INSEF set for drop another song after in trending song where we been featured Samza on we been on the out song that gets mad numbers. It's set for drop another song. This one is say it title C as in SEE. I don't know what's in actually Creole Messiah 1C. Sometimes we don't see something we were on C. But all said and done, the song is titled C and it will be out pretty soon. According to Ram, he say the song is still the Creole Messiah style. Like within you been doing it will continue with the same trend and the same flow as it all used for Brigham. So let's look forward for C by Creole Messiah, a young breed where they make mad numbers on social media right now. Let's move to another story on the plate because we get Boku for talk about today.
Sure. And one thing about Creole Messiah, I like the way they go heavily.
Okay.
Like this young man, the way they come, they get competition amongst themselves, really.
Yes, indeed. We see the Baki Teno, we see the April, and the likes. These guys, they get the energy. And I'm sure they know what they opt for.
Definitely.
They in the business for. Anyways, let's talk about Mohamed Janneh film production as it gets some days to go where it will premiere a movie titled called, according to Mohamed Janneh, he said this film, the storyline, they talk about the consent of salon culture where in the Bondo society where people can talk about how people can do that to certain people without their consent and can put speaking them in another society without their consent. So pretty much the movie storyline they around and they say they can keep their culture, but the key thing where he wants for make them do now that they then seek the consent of the very people them way they want for do this thing too. And of course, it say go premiere this film on the 17th of May 2025 inside Salonia. So, and of course, it say its tickets are 250 leons and for single and 450 leons for double. So let's look forward for this beautiful movie as it will be premiered on the 17th of May 2025.
Slim Busy, for somebody who go on for doubt other than this Mohamed Janneh, so this will be the same as a content creator on a TikTok, of course, and we don't make name na TikTok, we don't see they post some short videos them, short skit them na TikTok, and of course I believe see that is interest more for them come inside filming because if they do own content them exclusively and they do animation and everything, so that's a bring a come into film.
Exactly, and same also if you want to talk about how Mohamed Janneh gets this in little film where they move with right now, it was part of also one reality TV show. I'm sure it's big. This Housemaid with AYV they do.
Okay.
He was part of that, and he was called, I think, the professor on that very show. Okay. But of course, we wish you well on your movie, Mohamed Janneh, as you want for make certain things and clear we get for do with the Bondo Society. I think it's a good thing for see how best we tell we own salons them. Because moving are something where they change the narrative and change how people they see things. I remember when I've been a grow up, whenever you see Patience perfume, you get one thing that you mind, no? You be like, this is a witch, now bad woman. And of course, when you see Okonkwo again perfume, you get your perception.
Can I up till now in up till now?
You always get waiting you they think about. So it's around that. So we're glad they say we salon brother than they sell salon things, them salon stories, them in different perspective. But let's talk about the Black Entertainment Award, popularly called the BET Award, and of course the Africans them way
then nominate inside this 2024. All right, so for the most nominated artist for 2025, we get Ayra Starr signed to Mavin's record. Of course, Ayra Starr, this 2025 BET Awards, it gets 3 nominations, including Best Female R&B Pop Artist, Best New Artist, and of course, the Best International Act. And also, Thames again from Nigeria, himself being get, 2 nominations na the BET Ha category for in 2 tracks them winner Born In, and also in debut album winner Born in the Wild. And of course, we get other African acts them we the part of the BET Awards nomination we I want for name. Of course, for the Best International Act, you get the likes of Rema, you get Burna Boy, we nominated for Best Hip Hop Artist. Of course, we get Tyler from South Africa, you get Black Sherif from Ghana himself. I think now the only Ghanaian inside this 2025 we get nomination inside the BET Award. You get, of course, Charlie Poppy, you get Odile, you get Megla Doughboy, you get Abigail Chams, and you get Dalda Thakuzin. These are all Africans we then nominate pan this year, BET Award. So they look forward for see who that and who that's going to be fortunate enough for bag the awards there. But I want to tell you what, Africans are trying, and then they sell the African sound, African music, African culture to the global stage. I think these are all waiting together and the palmy plates now the ENT corner today. My name is Ibrahim Kagbo, but you can call me Slim Peasy with the vibes. Over to you, my
Peace
brother.
of mind.
Peace of
POM.
mind.
Thank you very much. Up next with a call for sports updates by Mohamed Korea.
Inside this edition of the Today Show Sports Update on Slick TV channel 37, the Strength One Football Association scheduled the replay of the final between Magazine Community and Fobe Community at the SLFA grounds on the 13th of May 2025. This now because of the violence which happened during the grand final on the 4th of May 2025 at the parade grounds. The chairman for the Center One Football Association, Philip Sinclair-Co, say they decide for replay this particular match based on the report by the match officials them, and the match is said go play behind closed door.
Well, of course, as you be done saying, we kick a continuation of the penalty shootout. We decide the quarter and semi-finalists. But unfortunately, we get the Fobe, where we already qualified from the shootout. We be qualified from the quarter-final for after the shootout. So semi-final way, then play against Aberdeen. But this qualified them to the final on Sunday. Unfortunately, we get some crowd trouble after the equalizing celebration. With water celebration and begin send water and packet water with 2 opposite fans them. We follow with stoning. This automatically bring the match into disrepute. They can not only end at the field, then disrupt the game, then go right through the streets to the various communities then. We're going to have 2 neighboring communities then. So the match not be end. As a result of that, after we receive the referees and commissioners' reports, and police advice, etc., we decide for let them do continuation of the match at the academy ground, and of course it will be behind closed door for at least let the final go end and concluded. Well, because of the referees and commissioners find a report, that make we order a replay. If the report then we go contrary against that, waiting the report and say, based upon that we will consult with rules and regulation, we go guide we appropriately as to whose kind decision for take. But the referees and commissioner report not able to pinpoint any particular community team. Then just a link and say crowd trouble between both teams, then stone. And if you be there at the field, you go see them. So as a result of that, we order a continuation of the match from outside the game stop. If you go through the schedule of the Kufa fixtures, you will not take Kufa this season and complete 76 matches. Only 2 matches get them problem also. Though they get minor clashes them, but now only 2 matches. And what to make we delay up to this point now because we get a stubborn community like the Fullerton community. We try for derail the competition with series of protests and appeals them. But however, we'll be able to conclude that when the ethics committee of SLFA give a final rulings where both parties are there too. This say as a result, this final stage, you know, we always be guided with the rules and regulation. And it happened to say of late in discipline fans and of executive officers in the community as we know adhere to the rules and regulation of the team. But we now peace loving association, we not like violence. We can just try to exercise patience for salvage we can solve matters. But I go to the extent we are in, I think say this will be this very last in behavior as such. We not go ever again encourage this thing. You will want to play with competition, you go abide by the rules and regulation. If not, go play other side. Start with we allow the press. As long as media people then get an accreditation or press card, then will be allowed. We will allow a few executive members of the two communities that they play with their team. We get also people that we will get for this certificate and awards. Then they all the list get for come out soon. Minus the one and they no one else because we avoid trouble. We all see the last match how will be end. A lot of injury will be occur at the community them where the team them belong to. So this will avoid that. That's why we decide for play behind closed door. Only the team and executive them, only then are they would allow at the venue. Then go then complete in time, kick them penalty, deserving team gets a cash prize and awards them. Because the association, waiting we embark on are for develop football at its best, not so money making. Because we want to let the football develop, make we get a very good player then for the future country, and also for showcase we aims and objective. Making money, we get a lot of injury and damages. No, we're not going to encourage that. We want fair play. At that time, we not decide for any one particular community say you can't take the trophy. We decide for make in the balance 35 or more minutes we continue. If a tie come out, then we will encourage a penalty shootout. After which we distribute the cash prizes then.
Still inside the Leon Rock Premier League, Star Sport Academy don hold a press conference na the Sierra Leone Football Association headquarters for update journalism about the upcoming match against Diamond Stars of Kono. The head coach, Amidou Karim, say they get 3 players them way they out of the squad right now due to injuries. And he can help the team for come on at that position day as they dey na the relegation threat.
I think this is our press conference. You are most welcome. And to give just a brief background on our 2 weeks training after I've signed my contract with Star Sports, it was intense and it was very important for me to come back in the field of play to help develop these players. I think the past 2 weeks I've seen incredible players. I've seen players that are dedicated. I've seen players that are willing to work with me. And the most important thing that I've seen many players that suit my style, the way I'm playing, the style of play, my philosophy, and I think that is the reason why it pushed me too far to come and take Star Sports. So far so good. I think the boys are doing well for the past 2 weeks that I've been training them, and I think we are ready for this match on Sunday. I've been following the league for so long, not only Star Sports. I've been following several teams playing in the first rounds. I think the Premier League board has done a very good job to keep the Premier League intense and fair play. So the things that prompt me more to come and take Star Sports, they are playing very good football and they suit my style of play. And I think my own style as a coach, I think I will suit them because I want to develop these boys. I want to help them in their career so Star Sports can go in a different level. Although it's an academy team, but we are here to play and we are here to compete. Coming to your question about the second round, yes, the former coach, the former technical team have done well for the past 17 matches they have played. I think they have a good points. I'm here to work with the rest of the technical team to gain more points and to put the team in a higher position with the help of the players and with the help of the assistants and coaches. I think for the past 2 weeks, like I said before, we have been working very hard just to see that Star Sports reach another level. As you mentioned about our points in the Premier League, I'm here to improve more points, to gain more points in the second round because Star Sports don't deserve to be in that position. That's why I'm here to help, and I will continue to help. It's going to be a very tough one, playing the Premier League and playing Kono in Diamond Stars in Kono. We all know that. But we are well prepared, and I think the boys are ready to go and take what deserves to them. In an assignment that I should take charge of the whole team, the U15, U17, and the senior team. What I did was bring in some U18 players together to come and train with us, so we can identify and we can integrate them to the senior team. So I think that will help them. Too much. Talking about injury, yes, we have injuries. The players that are injured now, there are long-term injury in the team. Like we have 3 solid players that had injury, like of Eto, Xavi, and Carrasco, which they are recovering now. But maybe by the next 1 or 2 weeks they will be included in the team. But for now, we are ready to go to Kano and get what we want to go and get the 3 points, so we can be comfortable coming back to Freetown to come and play the next matches.
The captain of the club, when Akayamba talk say, then as players are ready for work with the technical team, as they don't see much improvement into the second half of the league.
Yeah, it pleased me also to know that we have our press conference today, and as the coach of our state said that he's happy to be around us. Me also as a player and as the captain of the club, I'm very excited to work with the coach, and we as a team, we are willing to work for him so that we can reach the goal and that we want to achieve. As a player and as a captain for the club, our determination is just to win, because football is all about winning, and the technical team, the management, the only thing they are requested for is winning. So as a team, we have decided to put ourselves together and get the 3 points we deserve in every match we're going to play.
The Leon Walk Premier League second leg commenced today with exciting fixtures that will line up. Abacha City, where the 9 on the league table, they welcome Bullon Stars of Lunge, where Sidon 15 na the league table. Mighty Blackpool, one of Sierra Leone's most decorated Premier League clubs, where currently Sidon 16th place na the league table. They fight relegation go host Cambo Eagles of Kenema. Freetown City Football Club, where the bottom of the league table with just 12 points after 17 matches and where they don't play, they host the Cavaliers FC Kalon at the Apple School playing field. Wilberforce Strikers, they play against Usum Stars. Diamond Stars of Connaught, they entertain Star Sports Academy with their newly appointed coach, Amidou Karim. The Waterfront Boys Port Authority, where they 17th place, they face Stubborn Loawa, where they 13 at the table. The Sierra Leone Women's Premier League also don't resume this week across the country with week 16 fixtures they line up for you. Ashentonians versus Rising Queens, Kala Queens versus Sierra Leone Police, Patricia Umu versus Malema Queens, FC Kalon Female versus defending champions Mogbemo Queens, Ramke versus Koya Queens, Mena Queens versus Venbok. Now all this we get for you inside this edition of the Today Show Sports Update on Slick TV channel 37 with me, Mohammed Collier.
Thank you very much, Mohammed Collier, and we will take the tech news.
Welcome to your technology news update. I am Denet Jasia Tumoy. Big news from the world of Apple. They are changing the rules for their app store. For a long time, if you bought something inside an app or your iPhone or iPad, like extra lives in a game or subscription to a streaming service, you had to pay through Apple's system. This meant Apple got a cut of the money. Now, Apple is making a significant shift. They are going to allow app developers to give you the option to pay for things outside of Apple's own payment system. Imagine playing a game and seeing a button that takes you to the game developer's website instead of going through the usual Apple pop-up. This change could have interesting effects. For one, it might mean that some in-app purchases become cheaper because developers might not have to factor in Apple's fee. It also gives developers more their control over how they handle payments and interact with their customers. It's important to note that Apple will likely still have some guidelines and potential charge even if the payment happens outside their direct system. The exact details of how this will work are still being worked out. This move is a pretty big deal because Apple has always had tight control over its App Store and how transactions happen within it. This shift could open up new possibilities for both developers and users. That's all on your technology news update. I am Denet Jastia Tumoy. Thank you for watching.
As a developer, I believe this will get you interest more. Thank you very much, Deneja Sia Tomoy. And now we can take the flight schedule for tomorrow on Saturday. And of course, as always, we wish you well and Lona gets a safe trip. Let's dive into Saturday's flight schedule to ensure you have all the information you need for a smooth journey. Starting with Sea Coach boat service, there is a bright and early departure at 5 o'clock a.m. Aska Airlines flight KP023 will depart from Banjul, making stops in Ouagadougou, making stops in Freetown at 8:05 a.m. Accra, and finally arriving in Lomé at 8:45 a.m. Next up at 8:30 a.m. Aska Airlines flight KP043 will take off from Freetown and head to Lomé, arriving at 9:10 a.m. In the afternoon at 1 o'clock p.m. Aska Airlines flight KP022 will depart from Lomé, stopping Freetown at 4 o'clock p.m. and arrive in Banjul at 4:45 p.m. At 4:05 p.m. another Aska Airlines flight will leave Lomé and head to Accra and then to Freetown. Also in the afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. Air Senegal flight HC213/4 is scheduled to leave Dakar, arriving in Banjul at 6:55 p.m. and Freetown at 7:50 p.m. For those traveling overnight at 9:30 p.m., Turkish Airlines flight TK533/4 will depart from Istanbul with a stop in Ouagadougou before arriving in Freetown at 1:10 a.m. and continuing back to Istanbul at 2:10 a.m. And this is all we get for now inside the flight schedule, and wish you a safe journey. Up next, for the headline review today, we get to a winner. He possibly before say he win the NSA award for the best male radio presenter in the person of Reginald O'Brien Ojukutu Sawyer. Welcome, Reginald.
Thank you very much, Baki, and good afternoon, viewers.
And congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Of course.
Yep.
So, we get series of issues that move for discourse inside the headline review today, and also we get papers that we get for discourse as always. And I believe you get other important stories them before you get forgive me. But before we dive into the papers them, one for first City Council today we get yesterday they get operation when before they carry out now. Whether the target individuals were involved in the use of kush and those living in the markets, causing disturbances. And then also they cause disorder as well. This operation will take place in Bombe Market, Kawyard, and Hagan Market. Of course, as you see on the screen, Reginald, then people layer because they're not surrounded with it. You understand? Of course, they're net, now they're based that one day. They stay there, and of course, what they expect, so they don't ramshackle the place, they just left the messy, and also City Council they begin this operation here. You guys anything for say about this?
Yeah, wow, I watched the video and I see how tense the situation be there. You see the Metropolitan Police them be there around, and they use make use of some of the whip them, and I think I only get a little bit of concern from the way and manner as to how they carry the operations. And all, but again, like you say, this kush saga and thing we don't talk about for a very long time now, and not only this market, even in the area where they another area, the way net come, we can find out some of them guys that are really into this kush, this addicts and then markets and then can sleep, and then they do the basic things and all. So I think it's a timely move for go, but I'm just having a bit problem with the way and manner I see how then they beats them mercilessly for ensuring they left that particular place. I think if we don't be a more diplomatic way rather than the way in man out and do them so.
So like as they say, we report Abidede and they talk to the commissioner Desmond Marsh and different cheerleaders and at the different markets as well as Superintendent Jibila Sise. Let's get that interviews.
We the Bombe market today. We don't start this operation 1 week back. The thought and fit that we market them for they into total in order. We find out that the Kush guys, they don't take the market, now the business people in their hand, and they don't turn the cartel. Well, we don't do, this don't be the 5 market now. We don't do Regent Road Market, Salad Grove Market, Kisi Road Market, Morito Market. Bombay don't be the 5th market. And we try to do all the markets in the municipality. I make we not only they come and as Freetown City Council Metropolitan Police supported by the mayor, we engage the cheerleader them. The cheerleader themselves now worry some things them to them because they say not like the idea. We know say people in the way they help them, but the Kush guys there, when man not smoke Kush, I go help. So then Kush guys then they don't want them at the market and then they cause a lot of problem. The people in the market then they lost, then they take them, sell them for buy them Kush. So we don't want them at the market.
Well, when they come, and we say for can clear the markets for them bad body. Well, if they don't have for we go glad. We go glad because they give we more pressure. They pressure we. You put something that they take, kind of way put, they take. We don't have them take, no able to go. So for city council can intervene, we self glad. Well, I they talk behalf of me, trader then, because we cheerlead no day, because they all glad for that. Follow pull.
I'm glad when they can forget so, because they push my body and then they born away. Then they born away. So when the police and council, me say I'm glad. But when we be go for the meeting, then we tell we say, then they give flashy clothes for the one where they clean the markets. But we not able to see that. They can only some of the sweepmen them, when they beat them, they outside in the sleep, they clear them, they carry them go. Then we get somebody back where they call 61, where he register at this shop here, so they don't take the shop back, they don't take the markets, they don't care and go. He register under council. So now then 2 people and then are the first for so let them able left. The sweepman they were them all. Then with the 61 when they all in markets, now at the trifle, let them able left because me sure lady know they it come out. They say it say lensing and they because me say I they pray, I get picking. If I see say they say let them push and they are they against that. Because I they drive them now we they drive them all day. When she don't clean all day. Then my sister said, but when I said, they all walk by the beach and let them go now. Some of the way then they go take dirty in the streets. Then they can't put on the markets. When we cannot clean, we they pay. When they clean the markets, then they go take dirty, then bring and come. Now here you see some of them. Then the toilets are the gutter. Then they do we bad bang at this market, we they grab them. But they agree. Because we don't know the one where they sell it and then it's after that is surrounded. We they try for investigate them, we they point them, but we know they able to get there. It's like saying they go buy them, they can we try inside the market, so we know they know.
One thing where I really happy because like we say we the fight against this team, but it's not easy. You know, say we know they in governance. You know, we can take kidnap, but we go for it, die tomorrow we get problem. So the best thing we do, we glad we wanna come. And as soon as they in governance, we get markets, the council get markets. If the council come, then they can action there. We happy for that day. We don't fight for drive them, for let them go. But beaucoup of them come on a different home there. Whether they come on Bo, Kenima, Kailan, and our people picking them. We don't need to can take action. We don't get money for pay for them, for let them return back now their home. Because it's we don't get secure, your mama they can sell at this market. At least then they can get them deliberate. We they watch them. Or let any kind of bad thing happen at the market.
Well, the initiative, if it don't come up before this time, but you know, say anything we get for do with operation, we get for do with planning. You not just go grab no more the moment, then you can't institute an operation without planning it well. And if you don't plan well, you go fail. And they say if you fail for plan, then you go plan for fail. So that's why when we don't plan, you see the operation go down successfully. Any south they go, they find out say we they succeed in the operations because we plan and well. Of course, now a continuous operation, and we not only the limit them to the markets then within the CBD, but we they also extend them to other market areas them where they out of the central business district area. places like Wellington, Calabar Town, Allentown, all of those places, they also get markets them. We dey ensure say we dey go there because the intelligence or information we don't get from the chair lady and chairman them, now that then push squatters they also they don't use them places also as hub for narcotics like tramadol, that of push, and also they don't turn they as dwelling places, then also as brothel. So they can do my and the business, and also tap they can infiltrate the place by defecating as well as urinating at them places, and they where that insanitary conduct they cause health hazard. So the market people as well as inhabitants within their neighborhood, the outside the market places they are.
Thus are some of the challenges they face and then markets and they. Up next, away from that, we get the Sierra Leone Meteorological Agency will launch the 2025 National Rainy Season Forecast, enhancing early warning for the country. John Abdullahi will be there at the launch, now reports.
The 2025 National Rainy Seasonal Outlook for Sierra Leone has a critical tool that guides critical population of the nation. Deputy Director Gabriel Parker, who doubles as head of operation for SLEMET, said that using a climate prohibiting tool, a scientific software to do a seasonal outlook is to have a 30-year daily data for rainfall, temperature, and other parameters.
These are just some of the tools that we use, scientific software. One is a climate predictability tool. So for you to do a seasonal outlook, you need to have 30 years daily data every day for 30 years for rainfall and then that of temperature and also other parameters that you want to do a projection for. And they also use other tools that are down there, the instant, and then also you see the other one that produce the map for us. So for this seasonal forecast, it's worth for you to know that the very first thing that we consider for us to generate the forecast is the sea surface temperature. Because in meteorology, the sea surface temperature will predict what will happen on the land, all right? If you have a cool sea surface temperature, it tells you that you're going to have a lot of rainfall, okay? If you have a warmer one, it's a deficit of rainfall. And if you have a neutral one, of course, it's going to give a rain, but not as much as when you have a lot of cooler regions. And then the second thing that we use several tools, model outputs, okay? Tools that are available for us to generate the forecast, so that at least people know that the Met is doing the right thing, okay? And it's whatever thing we are doing is the same like any other countries, the US, the UK, name them. Even before we are pushing this, so far our colleagues were in Bamako, and they were sent to Bamako for us to send this thing, and then we interacted with scientists for us to see that they proofread and then for us to push this to you. And then also, we also try to get information from world centers. We have several world meteorological centers around the world, of course one of which I'm part of, which is in Germany, 40th Century Jülich. They always do a lot of research around climate change. I mean, busy scientists there. And then even you have the UK Met Office that are there. And myself and Director General, we are, of course, chartered meteorologist, a member of the Royal Meteorological Society. So they have a lot of, we normally interact, get access to their tools. So we look into what are they saying, even NOAA in America, because they normally tells you what is happening across the globe, so that we can try to predict what can happen for our end.
He said it is important to know the amount of rainfall across the country and the July, August, and September, otherwise known as JAS average rainfall from 1994 to 2014, with the air temperature distribution.
For you to just glance at historical rainfall patterns, because it's very useful for you guys and for all of us, because it's good for us to know, for example, what are the amount of rainfalls, let's say, we'll be recording across Sierra Leone, okay? So here, it's just that we are trying to zoom into 2027 when we had the mudslide, okay? And in which, in fact, we're trying to even publish an academic paper on this one. So the trigger there, you can see the red line passing through, and that is the 14th of August, that triggered the mudslide. But the blue line you're seeing here, the blue line that normally trigger disaster across, right? Over the year, that's in July, August, and September. Most of the flooding, the landslide is happening what? In July, August, and September. Reason being that in May and June, the rainfall is going to be what? Absorbed by the ground. Saturation takes place, the water level will increase. So if you have more water, you get a kind of a runoff causing a kind of like maybe localized flooding.
from that one day, Slum and Rural Health Initiative Network Sierra Leone has launched the Brave Hearts project to help youths who are into drugs and substance abuse. The event was held at the City Hall Conference in Freetown. Our reporter Aminata Kamara was there and now reports.
In a bold step towards tackling substance abuse among teenagers, the Slum and Rural Health Initiative Network Sierra Leone has launched a groundbreaking project led by a group of young pharmacists. This initiative aims to provide education, rehabilitation, and community support to teenagers struggling with drug addiction, offering them a path towards recovery and a healthier future. With the rise of substance use disorders in Sierra Leone, particularly among youth, this project seeks to address the root causes of addiction through awareness campaigns, mentorship programs, and accessible healthcare services. Country coordinator of Slum and Rural Health Initiative Network Sierra Leone said that the initiative to start such an organization came as a result of first-hand experience with the abuse of drugs.
Doing all of these works actually stems out from me being an indirect victim of one of those incidents. In elder brother, the first son happened to die as a result of those substance abuse. So I could still remember when we were in a hospital, I called him and he talked to me, say, I don't tire, I don't tire. Hey uncle, if I may know, I will only listen to you. Not 30 minutes from that time, he passed away. So I felt so bad that even when I tried to solve the problem, counselor, do all preventive measures as a medical practitioner, just because of the peer influence, the bad friends, they are put for loss in life.
Dr. Bangali Sise, technical working group member of SRHIN's SL, highlighted the effects of drug abuse on society.
This is not just a public health concern, as we all know. The issues of drug abuse go beyond just public health. It is also part of our social, economical, and moral challenge that threatens our very fabric as a society. So apart from the health challenges, you also get a lot of issues that we follow, including economical. Because the more youths and they spend money, which are not supposed to spend now, they make sure they always want to get money to go buy more.
Ahmed Vandi, a researcher at the Slum and Rural Health Initiative Network Salone, said the objective of the project is to help teenagers who are into drug abuse.
So the idea of substance use disorder directly connects to what they are doing and anything well. They dictate something where the manipulate your mind and in reward your mind or make distracted from reality. So time they go reach, we don't need anything there, you will become so used to harm that when you not take care, you might not even reward you for making the thing okay. At that point then now you're not really on your own, honestly. That's how you always tell people pray and fair way when you begin to start, or when you don't start. But the moment you don't start, means say if you able to stop, I'll be fine. But if you don't reach that point, then I would say you don't get disorder, substance use disorder, means you don't really do on your own again.
This launch marks a significant milestone in the fight against drug abuse among youth, reinforcing the importance of education, intervention, and collective action in safeguarding Sierra Leone's next generation. Reporting for Sleek TV, I am Aminata Kamara.
Sorry, from that one day, we don't get in now for talk about the newspapers them. Of course, inside the Pyramid newspaper, we see Koidu Limited demands $2 million, blames $20 million, blames First Lady for shutdown. And also we see Ishmael Saidu, Kano bags 2 Sludge awards, and we get Mpox outbreak hits Sierra Leone. But one for talk about this, Koidu Limited demands $20 million.
Yeah, of course. This is not one story we be done to follow. Of course, we all know the incident to be happened. The First Lady being joined, thousands of workers from Koidu Limited, a mining company based in Kono, for stage a peaceful protest over better condition of service. Yeah. Now, the Koidu Limited, the company being found at this, NSF been taking a case to the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security.
Yeah.
After that, an investigation, investigation been there on, and now the company put out a report in which it also submits to the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security, and also don't copy the Parliamentary Committee on Mines and Mineral Resources. And one of the things that we then put now that then they file a legal action against the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, of course, Madam Fatima Bio, and you see already they demanded $20 million money where the First Lady is supposed to pay, and according to them, that's the money where they lost because of when the workers are not be go, and they don't lay off over 900, yes, but the Ministry of Employment, they won't press release say over 1,000.
Over 1,000,
and also, we plus minus is over 900. Then people ending now not get job at this moment, and the ministry don't see them will get an investigation. So it's a very, very big drama.
Yes.
ACC said for a long coming,
exactly.
But this is a stronger case against the First Lady. We know the rates from the First Lady, whether NSF get for, put up in your own defense and all. Not. But it's a very big fight, I would say.
And don't say small way, people that now out there, they expect the First Lady for learning, don't see something by as of now.
Yeah.
But they say Octia Mining's Coriolis, Octia are the bigger umbrella, Coriolis and the mining company. Of course, they emphasize on the fact that the intervention of the First Lady make all of this occur. And now they don't lay off more than 1,000 according to the report where you make reference to.
Ministry of Labour.
Yes. So like Reginald, one for say, then thousands of workers, they don't lay off right now, so waiting will be their fate.
Well, now they are there with no job. The company don't say them will pay them and benefit. And this was what I was saying earlier. I think if it don't be a diplomatic engagement between the First Lady and the company rather than going to that strike and all. Now, 1,000 people.
Exactly. Only from the Drone newspaper, we see Charles Mambu accuses Ghanaian leader of double standards. We see also that Bana Helena will say Ghanaian security forces began to encroach territory when President Bio visited General Dumbuya. You want to talk on this?
Yeah. So I think this guy for the younger, saga where they carry on. It's a long-standing case in which we don't see from even previous government, late President Kaba, former President Kuma, and now President Julius Maada Bio. They all. We don't apply a lot of diplomacy. At some point, they call and then it hits up back. And also, the president, we don't send a delegation now. Few military people in there, where they don't deploy. 200 meters close to Yenga. But it also establish the fact that the Guinean military people have been established a base in Yenga and all. So there are still diplomatic talks where they go on at the moment. But that place they in Sierra Leone, the Guineans they want to take hold of that particular one. It's going to be a very long one. Maybe at some point we'll get for need ECOWAS, we'll get for need AU, the Mano River Union, all for coming for see how we'll get a lasting solution to that particular place there, which is Yenga. So the president been get a talk with him, and we now get the full outcome of the discussion with the President Bio been get with him as well. So let's just see how things go. This place is in Sierra Leone, and of course, we all know how the Guinean and can they are one for go back to East again. But let's just see, like I say, how we can able to get a lasting solution towards Yenga, because two presidents and former presidents don't try in their own way, and the matter not solved. And now president, and now it's difficult because Guinea gets a junta where they rule now, a junta leader. It means they not get any democratic something. So. A lot they will go get for consider. But let's just see
Thank you
how
very
far
much.
it goes. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya. We don't exhibit you analytical points. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. A pleasure.
Yes. So as of now, one for the other recordings, but before we do that one, day, thank God it's Friday, TGIF. We know how Friday Kintalek. One for thank you first to the one they all welcome on board for them to make sure say this show today be a successful one. On to the one name before saying that the control room, the producers them, and even me and Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya, we make it possible for us to analyze some of the issues there. So till meet again next week, me and Mohamed Bake Kamara.
And me and Reginald Brian Ojukutu-Soya. Have a lovely Friday.
The road to greatness starts with mic, beats, and the fire that burns in your heart.
Una kusha, una cabo, una dedu. Killing them in Jesus' name, una ala alelu. Till I grow up and old stick, the ten them abutu. I dey direct them pa rap game from here to Fadubu. Yeah,
you gon' die tonight for this respect. When me iron stores, boot like road, I walk up on your neck. Drag your ass, my rap from Fadubu. Tego ajekule, load the clock up. Aim it at your head and let it bet, yo.
From May 2025 to January 2026, the rap game go hot as we dey come together with the theme Salon Against Hate. This now we chance for raise awareness and go against the bad talk and message them we don't divide the country. Register now for the Rap Rampage 3.0 for free. Call +232 7674 9299. Come we all join on for make Salon unite. It's now you turn for win the biggest stake na Salon rap history. Third place they take home 10,000 leons. Second place go get 20,000 leons. And first place they take home a whooping 100,000 new leons. You feel say you get them? Can't drop fire bars. Win big and claim you throne. Rap Rampage 3.0. The road to greatness starts with mic, beats, and the fire that burns in your heart.
Una kusha, una cabo, una dedu. Killing them in Jesus' name, una ala alelu. Till I grow up old stick, the ten them abutu. I dey direct them pa rap game from here to Fadubu.
You gon' die tonight for this respect. When me iron stores, boot like road, I walk up on your neck. Drag your ass, my rap from Fadubu. Tego ajekule, load the clock up. Aim it at your head and let it bet, yo.
From May 2025 to January 2026, the rap game go hot as we dey come together with the theme Salon Against Hate. This now we chance for raise awareness and go against the bad talk and message them we don't divide the country. Register now for the Rap Rampage 3.0 for free. Call +232 7674 9299. Come we all join on for make Salon unite. It's now you turn for win the biggest stake na Salon rap history. Third place they take home 10,000 leons. Second place go get 20,000 leons. And first place they take home a whooping 100,000 new leons. You feel say you get them? Can't drop fire bars. Win big and claim you throne. Rap Rampage 3.0. Now Orange and Orange Money, they bring this show to you.
Also just word that in every call, every message, every moment we share together. This season, you can show love to yourself and all the people that will matter to you with your own bundle. With your own bundle, you can choose the voice or data bundle where suits you. So this Valentine, Orange they spread more love from Tuesday, February 11, Saturday, Saturday, February 16. Enjoy 50% recharge bonus in every Yon bundle we buy. Forget the Yon bundle, it's easy. Just like a hotel person say, I love you. Just dial *889#. Forget them. For create your bundle mix, 1. Dial *889# for start. 2. Select option 1 and create my offer. 3. Type the amount you want to buy. 4. Choose the percentage or data or voice minutes. 5. Check your selected package details and confirm. You go receive an activation confirmation message instantly. But create your bundle mix using Orange Money. Just dial *144*5# and choose 8. Get more value, more talk time, and more love with Orange Yon bundle. Recharge now, and remember say you can also buy for people them where you love.
Orange.
love, not just word. That in every call, every message, every moment we share together. This season, you can show love to yourself and all the people that will matter to you with your own bundle. With your own bundle, you can choose the voice or data bundle where suits you. So this Valentine, Orange they spread more love from Tuesday, February 11, Saturday, Saturday, February 16. Enjoy 50%